I know you've got as much on your plate as anyone else, perhaps even more. I was wondering if you could help me about something.
If I can, yes.
You see, Miss Clark, it's not a good thing for a governor to be seen to be concentrating too much on someone herself.
Can I just check something, Marilyn Hunter?
B217.
Thanks.
You going up to see her?
I thought it was about time.
You know about this, do you?
Visits and letters, yes. No visits, no letters received, none sent out.
Last letter she wrote was 2 years ago from that hospital place to her father.
Doesn't say that here.
Well, it wouldn't, would it? It's in our record.
Father. Get her to try again, do you think?
You're the welfare?
No. I don't seem to have read anything much. Long time now.
What sort of books did you used to read?
Well, I can't remember. No. There was one I read once. I think it was called... What was it now?
Good, I'm glad you found that out. There's a guitar in the music class, isn't there? Well, now, if she could be persuaded to join...
No, I don't think there's a hope. It's too soon. The, music class is only on Tuesdays and Fridays, though, isn't it?
Yes. Well, it's irregular. I suppose I could stretch a point. I know what a hard struggle you're having.
One day we've got to come to terms with it, you know. Not to do with people like her.
We have? Or the public? You don't really want to know.
The librarian sent me over to get some requisition forms.
They're not in here, Red Band, you know that. They're in the general office.
Yes. I thought I'd take the opportunity to see if it was convenient to have a word with you.
Now, you know you can't just walk in here when you like. Put down
it's
an
a
application.
personal, private matter, Governor.
You heard what the deputy said, Pauline.
Personal and private as far as you're concerned, Governor.
I beg your pardon?
Very confidential, Governor. It's very confidential indeed.
Is it now? All right, then. Go on. I said go on. I give you just 30 seconds.
It's about shopping, Mrs. Boswell.
Shopping?
There are one or two things I need from Bond Street. I was wondering if I could slip out and get them at lunchtime.
I think the medical officer would be the best person
In
to
view
know this
of the
all.
different system now in operation.
You'll like Dr. Mays. He's very understanding. I'm sure if you tell
Oh,
him
I
all
beg
about...
your pardon, Deputy. As I said, madam, it is very confidential indeed.
Now, let me see, Johnson. Prison rules 47 offences against discipline. Being absent without permission from place of work, treating staff with disrespect, using insolent language, offending against good order and discipline. Need I go on?
Very well, madam, thank you. I'm sorry to have troubled you, I'm sure. There's also Prison Rule 95, Governor, subsection 1.
95, subsection 1. What?
Complaints by prisoners to boards of visitors.
Wait a minute, I'll get her back. She can't be allowed to get away
Governor,
with that.
who? Here? Now? Well, of course, at once. It's Andrews and Brown.
A and B? You mean they're... What on earth for?
Come in.
Mrs. Boswell.
Mr. Andrews.
Mr. Radler?
Oh, Mr. Andrews. Mr. Radler. Mr. Brown. Mr. Boswell.
Mr. Brown. Do sit down, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Most kind. Oh.
Well, Mrs. Boswell, now then.
Miss Parrish, I wondered, look, I'm sorry to disturb you.
Mr. Radley.
May I? Miss Parrish, I know you know everyone on your wing very well. Pauline Johnson. Came into the governor's office about 10 minutes ago, just walked in. Haven't the remotest idea what she was talking about, all very... Well, obviously she's up to something. Though neither the governor nor I can make head or tail of what she... Well, you know what a devious sort of character she is. I was, wondering if you had any idea what she might be...
No, I haven't spoken to her recently.
Yes, well... Your girls are quite often prepared to be much more frank with you than...
You want me to find out?
Yes.
Of course. Very well.
Gone? Good, that didn't take too long. That Pauline Johnson business. I've just been to have a word with Miss Parrish. I thought the best thing to be would be to ask her to... Faye? Faye, I was just saying I've been to... Faye, whatever's the matter? You look... Are you ill? What is it?
Sit down, Charles, will you?
Whatever is it?
They came to tell me that they'd found out about something. I thought no one knew. I didn't tell anyone. I don't know how they... I didn't even tell you. It's about Marilyn Hunter. When I went to fetch her, I was given permission to bring her back without an escort. But there was a specific written instruction that there were to be no stops. Well, on the way back, we stopped for about 10 minutes at a cafe and had a cup of tea.
You what?
Yes.
You disobeyed a written instruction. Took Marilyn Hunter into a cafe.